Hello. I know I've uploaded in a while, but just wanted to ask myself some questions so I can, answer them to the best of my ability. And this is gonna be sort of a video diary of my deep thoughts. Some of them might not be so deep, but they're at least gonna be relatable. So this one's gonna be about the strangeness of memory. So I've been told that I have a good memory. I know that I have a good memory. I memorize some things that a lot of people maybe forget about different situations. Did you say that? Yeah, you said that. Did I say this? No, you didn't. Right? Just knowing, different situations having like a photographic memory, but not to the extent where I can, recall every last little detail. But I know, I know what I saw. I know what I heard. you know, um, but it goes into like the potential for gaslighting, right, and manipulation through memory. And what a lot of people do is they uh, since the memory is in like an imaginary, it's like if you were to think of something, some mountains, driving by mountains, I think most people are able to recollect that. But that image or that little video that's playing in your head, it's made of the same stuff of remembering your dreams. It's made of the same stuff of real life events, real core memories, even traumatic memories. It can spark different emotions that are real in the present moment when you recall them, and you're just like, wow, that makes me feel good, or that makes me feel happy, that makes me feel sad, whatever. And other people, if they have a strong enough conviction about their perspective or their memory, you can be saying, oh, remember that time we went to wherever, and there was like snow on top of the mountains, and someone that was maybe there or has a different memory could be like, yeah, I think there was snow on top of that mountains, and I think I saw somebody like skiing down that mountain. And you could be like, really? I don't know, but I recollect it different. It's like it's like a fictitious thing, almost like it's in your mind, but you can adopt their memory just easily as you can recall your own. And it's very interesting that you can just change it at a whim's notice. And then if you're not so confident in your perspective, you could adopt theirs, like, yeah, I guess there was snow, yeah, I think the weather was this and that. And you know human beings can justify just about anything. And it's interesting that we can have shared collective memory and like a subjective view as well. And you know my dad always told me nobody can take away what's in between your ears. Like, nobody can take away what's in your mind. Nobody can take away your intellect, your intuition, anything like that. No matter what, right? You still have yourself as sovereign, um, regardless of other people's interpretation, manipulation tactics, whatever situation you're being put in. It's always just, you can't take that away. Um, and people try, systems that be, with um, different maybe medications or anything like that, and trying to dampen your mental state, you know, to not be as expansive, not as creative, not as variable. or dynamic as it should be. Um, so that's another way. I mean, people can get in your mind, but like at least you still have a piece of you if you're able to really grasp that, at whatever stage in life of you, and it can turn you into a tyrant because you're not letting anything else in your mind. You're not, it's my way or the highway type of thing. Or it can be a blossoming thing where you take bits and pieces from everything, like reading books. Like you don't remember all the book, but you remember specific chapters that aid into your worldview and to your your memory. And really a big part of intellect is retaining information. It's memory. And honestly, that might just be the most, like, one of the most precious things that we have as human beings. That's why dementia is so devastating to that person and the people around them, because all we have to bind us as people is a collective memory. And we try to maybe forget certain things purposely because they hurt us, they damage us. We try, or not we try, but certain things, certain thoughts, certain situations will come up, the 12 o'clock thoughts, and just like, thinking, fuck, why did I do that? Or like, did the other people remember it the same way? Or like, are they thinking about it too whenever they see me or whenever they talk to me, embarrassing things. Um, but still, forgetting those things don't wouldn't necessarily do you any good, because it's trying to encapsulate your life experiences, what makes you you today. Like, it tries to make a character out of you, make a an identity out of you by the things that you do, your actions, even your words, especially too, you know. Um, but to end that off, memory is an important thing. Guard your mind, guard your intentions, um, and make sure that you keep your brain strong. You feed your brain good things. You give yourself good experiences, because um, that's gonna be what's replaying your mind. That's gonna be what's molding you into the person that you are in the present moment, and the trajectory that you're going to in the future. So, yeah.